It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And this one features Hunter Henry. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Patriots and the Broncos under the lights on Sunday night.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak.
A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. Marcus Jones, a return man. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Well, the Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his 3rd season now out of Alabama.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there were many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play? Or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. But you look at this Bronco defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Stevenson. He gets away from one. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones.
And then nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And this one is right through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Well, the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 14 carries, 67 yards.
I have to say, partner, their coaches didn't do a very good job of hiding their thoughts this week when they spoke with us, did they? They told us exactly this. We've been good on the ground, but sitting 8th in the league, we know we can kick it up a notch and push for the top 5. So there's no doubt in my mind, we'll see them try to establish that ground game early and try and pick up an early lead.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You look at this Patriots defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
The all-pro return man Marcus Jones deep for New England.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Jones on the return.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
$3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
This is caught. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats are able to extend their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now Wilson.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton.
A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Wilson. This will be caught. Judy.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time,
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down.
That'll be caught by Parker. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Jones on 1st and 10.
Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. Big strides, look at him go.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mike Gesicki. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
you don't
down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Wilson.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. He's to the 15 and all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine, this offense.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Now Jones.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Offense gets set to go, and there's Ramondre Stevenson.
And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there.
He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Dalvin Cook from 6 yards away. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Jones now on the return.
Now Jones.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. That is caught. 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Alvin Kamara, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we'll head east all the way to the Steel City. Check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Mixon, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. And lastly, we'll all be tuned in on Monday night for what should be a great one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. And the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the...
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
On first down, Wilson.
He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Play action. It's Wilson.
Open man. He completes it to Judy.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Now Wilson on first down.
Got his man, it's Dulcich.
Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Jones breaking from the contact.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. 81 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. On the handoff, Stevenson.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jones. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do. That's a big swing of momentum right there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. This 2nd and 4. Wilson. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Wilson will throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give to Cook out of the gun. And a pretty good burst right there as they'll take this down to the 33. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Folks' kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time up the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So now Jones and the Patriots down 24-17. 2:25 remaining. They'll have 2 timeouts and, of course, also the 2-minute warning as they go to work on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A give for Stevenson, running right. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Jones.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
He's got his tight end, Anthony Fertzer.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Jones.
Touchdown, Patriots! Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach is already...
There he goes, right side! And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Forget about matriculating the ball down the field at this point of the game. They needed a big chunk, and they got one. And now, you're one completion away from giving your kicker a chance to win the game.
Here's Wilson.
Pass complete to Judy on the out route.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. This to almost certainly win the football game. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Fighting through pressure. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Broncos, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.